to give you space, but now we're worlds away.
Oh my god, I'm wearing so many layers right now. It's not even funny. Ugh, but it is sunny and beautiful outside right now in New York, and I am walking to breakfast right now, trying not to get run over. But honestly, for a Sunday morning, I would say even though it's brisk, it is beautiful. And I'm just really hungry and trying to get some nourishment before my conference because it's day one of the audiobook conference that I'm at. And I'm just, I'm trying to keep an open mind and open heart about what to expect because I have never been to one of these before. And I just want to make connections and want to try my best with networking and whatnot. But I'm going to try to keep my expectations realistic. I know that I'm just out there going to try to make as many genuine connections as I can with other narrators, with publishers, and casting directors, of course, and just have fun. I don't know. I'm in New York, and the ambiance is very different than LA. As my friends have pointed out to me, it is very easy to eavesdrop out here, so it's kind of nice to just be solo traveling for the most part and just looking at the diversity of people and listening in on other folks' conversations and just getting inspiration. I don't know. It makes me more aware of just how many other lives are being lived out here and how many different types of people are around me at all times. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of nice to get out of my little LA bubble for a bit. So, I don't know. I'm also like really enamored by all of the beautiful brick architecture that's all around me. So, that's been nice to see because we don't have as much brick architecture in Los Angeles. So, oh my gosh. I think it's pretty fitting that the breakfast place I'm hitting up right now is called Nourish because I'd definitely be needing that right about now. So let's go.
Thought we could talk this through, drove far to get to you. There's nothing left to fix when you return all my gifts. You tried to break this gently, you know I was already lost up in the clouds. I could wait for you, I'll save a place for you. I could wait for you, why am I still holding on? Oh, I thought that we were fine.
Okay, do not let the sunny weather fool you. It is freaking freezing. All right. My friend said that he checked the weather this morning and I said it's about 20 something degrees and it feels like 8. I am wearing a ridiculous number of layers right now. I feel very marshmallowy.
$250. $500.
Whoa.
That's a lot of talking, folks. We're going to go on the other direction here. How many of you have narrated fewer than 10 audiobooks? Keep your hand from 0 to 10. Would you please stand up?
Outing me here.
You hold your applause for one. We have security here. They're going to escort you out. No, stay standing, please. Stay standing. Stay standing. you are welcome here. You're welcome in this industry. We are grateful for your new talent, your new ideas, the new energy that you bring to this industry. You're an asset. We all benefit from you being here. You prevent veterans from coasting. That's a good thing. That new energy, that new life is part of the evolution of this craft. Your presence here, we are grateful for. Thank you.
Once upon a time, a long time ago, a samurai from Japan time slipped into the glittering city of New York during the Christmas season. Even though we speak different languages, we understand each other in our hearts. Gentle people extend their hands to us, even though we're lost.
Hi, so I'm talking a little bit low right now because I didn't want to interrupt my host because I'm crashing their couch right now. Pardon the mess. I just got back not too long ago, and it's what time is it? Like it's 11:30 at night. But I survived my first day of APAC, so yay, woohoo! I did it. My first APAC ever, and I'm honestly really happy with how it turned out. And your girl's got to go to bed as soon as possible. Well, as soon as this hair dries, but let's be real. I am not going out in the cold with wet hair because I swear it was so cold today. I thought my eyeballs were gonna freeze open because the fluids of my eyeballs, I swear, were like starting to freeze if I didn't blink enough. Uh, you guys are gonna think I'm ridiculous, but for real, I'm like an LA girl. Anyways, APAC was an amazing experience, and I thought that it wouldn't be a good experience for a new narrator like me who's only been doing this for like a year, but I was so wrong. They were so welcoming to newbies like me who've only got one book under my belt, and there were a lot of other new narrators like me as well, just trying to get into the industry and learn from other more experienced narrators, get mentorship, and also network with publishers too. And the publishers were also open to meeting fresh new faces, new voices to introduce into their rosters. So I'm just really grateful for all the people who took the time to meet me. So let me try to recap from what I remember. So yeah, we entered the Marriott and we took up the entire floor. There was this in the round area where you kind of like have this one area where everyone just commingles, and then there's breakout rooms where you can go in for different sessions. So there's like this one big ballroom area where they gave like the opening welcome speech, and then they had a session where they would have the different chosen narrators go up and give a 2-minute reading of a specific piece that was of a genre of their choice. And so they had all different narrators at different levels reading from different genres. And so we had people doing everything from like rom-com to Christian romance to drama. It was just really cool to see people from all levels, like someone who's done 9 books to someone who's done 350 plus books, give a reading.
And I'll be reading a fiction, as PJ noted. Pardon me 1 second. Julia was 63 days old when I met her. It's hard, even now, to not hate myself for that. But the second I met her, my God, standing there at that picnic table with them, it was just like someone took an axe to me, just shattered all the crust. I felt raw, in the way where you can feel everything, feel it deep down into your nerves. I'd built a family.
And then the publishers who were on stage were giving feedback in real time.
The part where you said, I had it, I built a family, there was a little bit of an interesting pause between I had it and I built a family. And I think pause is okay, but there was something I don't even know how to describe it, a little bit of an awkward pause, and I don't know if that was just nervousness that you're in front of a zillion of your friends, or maybe you would have done it that way anyway. So,
Probably nervousness. I
Yeah.
think I caught it,
Okay.
and I was aware of it, but
okay, okay, fair.
excuse me, I didn't catch it, obviously, but I was aware of that.
No, I get what you're saying.
And then that narrator would, on stage live in front of hundreds of other narrators, which honestly is such a scary and vulnerable thing to do, they would give another pass through that same passage. And it was like night and day seeing them get live directed, take that input, and then give another go. And I was just really inspired to see how like you learn so much from how people take direction as well, because even if you're a seasoned professional, you're not going to nail everything on the first take, especially in front of a large audience where you're not in your booth by yourself, like you're nervous, you know? So that was really inspiring to see exactly how they incorporated the feedback, how they interpreted it, how they handled being nervous, and how that impacted their read. So I learned a lot from that. And then after that, it was just, we got up from that session and just started schmoozing. They brought out some beverages and snacks. I ate a lot of hummus, let me tell you. But I got to meet so many different people. Some highlights for me were being able to meet my APA mentor, Sarah Matsui Colby, who has been mentoring me for the past year and who inspired me to come to this conference in the first place. So shout out to Sarah. And yeah, I'm just so grateful to have had her guidance throughout this entire year and to get started with even just getting my samples like uploaded onto my website and to feel confident as a new and upcoming narrator. It's made a huge difference in my journey. So to meet her in person for the first time after all these virtual calls was just amazing, to give her a hug. And we both wore pink. We definitely didn't pre-coordinate that. It was just I guess like a telepathic thing. And then I met my other mentor, Dom, and she's so cool. She's also Filipino. So we met through this Filipinos in Audiobooks event on Clubhouse, put on by my mentor, Jennifer Aquino. And so that was really cool to meet her in person and meet all her cool friends. Then we grabbed dinner after the conference too. And yeah, it was just awesome to meet her and her friends. But one of the really cool moments that happened for me in the conference was I was just, sometimes I get really overstimulated and overwhelmed. And today they didn't have the quiet space, but tomorrow they're going to be introducing a quiet decompression space. Very, very important and crucial for neurodivergent folks like me to just be able to take a chill moment when you're feeling overwhelmed and overstimulated, especially when everyone's chattering and just it's so much noise. So I actually joined this table with this lady just standing by herself, and I was just like there next to her, and you know, she had this really chill energy about her. And then when I just told her, hey, I'm a new narrator, but my big goal for this conference is to start working with more publishers, but I just want to get to know more publishers first and foremost. She was like, oh, well, I've been in the industry for quite a few years. Let me introduce you to some folks. You want to come along? And I was like, sure. And this lady legit like pulled me along, like took me under her wing and introduced me to like 10 big publishing people like in a row, boom, 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 boom. And she like highlighted all the things she just learned about me. She's like, this is Jackie. Like she's an up and coming narrator in romance. And she's specifically looking to do queer romance. And I was like, wow, like she is such an amazing advocate. Like I just met her, but she's really doing so much for me. Like this is incredible. I felt so honored and I wanted to do something back for her, but I just met her and I was like, oh my gosh, like, wow, thank you. So this is one of those things I'm so grateful for in this community, just how generous and kind they are. So it made me realize that, you know, when I get to the level that she's at with her level of experience, so she's been in this game for over 5 years, I hope to be able to give back as well and pay it forward because what she's done for me was incredibly kind. And Yeah, Janina, if you hear this, I want to give you a shout out. You're amazing. Thank you so much for what you did for me today. I will not forget this act of kindness. It was amazing. And yeah, I'm just being able to meet other queer and neurodivergent and I don't know, just generally cool people that I vibe with in this space, other Asian American folks. It was incredible. I'm feeling very at home with the people I met today. And I'm, oh man, I ran into one of my heroes also, the narrator for Red, White, and Royal Blue. I fangirled real hard because that whole book was such a gem, such a delight to listen to. And this narrator, no joke, is incredible. I was shook when I saw him, and he gave me a hug. Like, no questions asked. He came up to me, gave me a hug, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, you have no idea how much I love your voice. Like, you have no idea. So I got to hug my hero today, one of my many audiobook heroes. I swear though, if I get to meet Natalie Naudis at the Audis or tomorrow, I will lose my mind. Not me fangirling. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to day 2, but I have to reserve my voice. So I'm gonna go and talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.